Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. I'm going to try to get it going here. Oops. What's up, folks? Somebody said Net don't be doing no videos. Like Net be leaving his folks hanging. That's what the word is. I'll be leaving everybody hanging. I'll be trying to keep up with y'all, man. I do. I asked about let's see, studio 6. All right, so Lee just asked about donating. Appreciate it, brother. I got the Cash App up on the screen. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, man, I appreciate you. There's a couple folks donated yesterday, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Really, folks that's actually looking out. Like, hey, we appreciate the work. I appreciate you guys as well. So, we'll wait for some more people to get in here, man. Then we gonna rap a little bit. We're gonna rap a little bit. Man, did y'all get to catch the video? I did like 3 videos yesterday. I don't know how many people got to catch it. I know it was a couple thousand, but yeah, I did like 3 videos, man. I said 2025, man, we back alive. We gonna try and ramp it up a little bit, man. Keep y'all abreast of what's going on. Try to do videos a little more frequently, man. I know I haven't been as consistent over the last month. Yeah, it's been like a month, man. I took like a little month break. Hope y'all don't mind. I get a little breather now and again, you know. But I'm back, man. I'm back. So yeah, I apologize for those that might have missed me a little bit. Okay, everybody say they got value now. Y'all can hear me? Good. Yeah, what's up, simple dude? Heavenly censored kitty. Heavily censored kitty. Gilbert, what's up, man? B-boy, Kitty Rose, what's up? What's up? Timothy, what's going on, brother? Man, yeah, I know I've been out the loop, man. I'm trying to get back in here with you guys, man. Like I said, try to be a little more consistent over the next couple of months or whatnot. See if we can't build up some momentum, man. Keeping y'all abreast of what's going on. Let me get this up on my other screen, man. I got like 4 screens, man. It's like a real studio when I'll be working. Try and get it up on this other screen real quick. Then yeah, we got live chat running, man, chat, super chat. Yeah, we'll run the super chat for people that want to ask questions or want to be seen or heard. We will open that up. I'll be opening up the line, man, for folks to come in and talk, but we haven't had many people want to come in and talk. We haven't, so I guess folks be kind of scared, nervous, whatever. I get it. All right. Yeah. On Friday, get 1 extra hour of live streaming. Okay. Okay, so I'll put that up. So what will we do? 15 super chats. We're gonna do super chat. We're gonna try it out, man. So we do so many super chats. We'll do another live. That's what we gonna say for the super chats. Let me get the screen going. Oh, dang, I keep on messing up. So can everybody see me good? Okay. Now it's on. Boom. All right. Man, it's been cold lately, man. Where's everybody tapping in from, man? Let me know where you guys at. Let me know where you at. Simple dude, good to see you. Yeah. Good to see you guys too. I know. I miss y'all ugly mugs as well. I always wanted to say that. Say Florida, okay. Florida definitely has some stuff going on out there. NYC. Anybody in here from New Jersey? Yeah, New Jersey, I had a lot of activity out there, man. A lot of activity. Hey, I've been here. I've been here. Maybe not as much as I have been in previous months, but I get that a lot, man. I get a lot of people talking about they hadn't seen me or they hadn't got notifications in the last couple of months, man. Some in the last couple of years, like, yeah, notifications for me is dead, guys. Like they don't send out the notifications for real. Say Alaska, what's up, brother? You said y'all in Alaska, lower 48 than here in Alaska. Yeah, it's been cold, man, lately. But you know, it's crazy because they was talking about the cold vortex that was coming. There's a vortex that was coming through. It's supposed to be coming through here in Texas, man. And it's come through in other places. And this video, I'm gonna show this video, man. It's kind of gonna touch on this. Now, I'm gonna play this video, guys. Now, y'all have to understand, okay? If you've been rocking with me, then you know it's a lot more to this stuff than what meets the eye. Okay, you gonna get stuff from folks that don't really know what's going on. You gonna get stuff from folks that's kind of in the know, but on the opposite side of it. And the way I can, the best way I can make this make sense for y'all is like, look at it like this: if you been under enemy control and you don't know it, you gonna be doing what the enemy wants you to do. Like people been running these jetliners, man, dropping these streams and stuff. Some of them don't know what the hell going on, and some of these folks I done did videos or had videos of talk about how they didn't know that they was doing this to their own people. They did not know. You know, they was just doing what they was told, and they didn't ask the questions. They just thought it was for the good, but they didn't know. It's like all of a sudden you find out, oh man, we've been doing this, that, and the other, and this is causing problems for these people. They don't know. They didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So for them, it's like, shoot, they thought they was doing things right. They thought they was doing the right thing. So I'm gonna touch on it in here. Let me do something real quick, man, because I think I got another stream going. I think my BitChute. Hold on, I think my BitChute is not running. And I know I got people on BitChute right now like, what the heck is going on? Hold on, guys. Before we get going, I'll make sure we get this right. Mr. John the Fall. Oh, I think I wanted to play that. Yeah, let me okay. So I'm gonna run this video, guys. And I guess I could be working. No, I can't do that. Let me get this right first before we go to the video. But yeah, man, if you caught my video yesterday, man, I dug into some stuff that we needed to hold on.
Anywhere. Dude, ladies and gentlemen, here's Chuck Norris.
I dug into some stuff that we needed to talk about, man, that we needed to address. And
watch how coconut oil affects belly fat.
Hold on.
Is coconut oil superfood or?
I'm sorry, guys. This thing is messing with me right now while I'm trying to get it right for the other viewers. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, I gotta edit this real quick. So give me a second. I know I freaking suck right now. I know. All right, here we go. Boom, got that. Edit. All right, man. So if you saw my video yesterday, man, I did 3 videos and they kind of hinged around the same thing. I was talking about pretty much the same stuff, but I did it like more in depth. Like I did the short where you could kind of see what was going on And then I did the long video so you could really grasp, like, you know, where this stuff was coming from. Now this is kind of like gonna put more things more in context for you to understand and put it all together. All right. I had a lot of this information like before, man, but I had to take time to really assimilate what was going on and how this thing might be a little confusing for some people. And the thing I like to point out to y'all, man, and I tell y'all this all the time, it's been a battle going on, man. It's a war going on. Like we've been behind enemy lines. Okay, we've been behind enemy lines. We've been getting attacked by our own folks. We've been getting attacked by several different methods, man. I talked about the air, the food, the water, the medicine, the programming, all of it, man. But what we have to understand is a lot of these people don't even know they being attacked. A lot of these people don't even know that they being used to attack. They don't even know what's going on. Okay, like you might think you fighting for good, but you fighting for evil. Just like you supporting these mainstream artists and stuff, you might think you supporting a good person, but in the background they going and they doing, you know, sinister acts and satanic rituals with little kids and pedophilia. You supporting them. You supporting these boys and girls clubs and stuff. You doing stuff, putting money in their pocket. You going to the fast food joints and they asking for extra money donations and you donating, thinking you doing something good out the kindness of your heart. I get it. But ultimately, you end up donating and supporting and funding these, you know, these nefarious operations. And a lot of people just don't know it. So not just that, man, that stuff is happening on other levels. You know what I'm saying? Other levels of government. It's happening in the political arena. It's happening as far as the military and stuff as well. You know, just like we said, these jetliners and things that's running around, they dropping this stuff. They don't know. A lot of times they don't know. They doing stuff. And they think they doing good, but they really doing bad. So we're going to take a look at some of this stuff, man, and piece it together. I'll give y'all my unbiased opinion and let y'all, you know, decide for yourself what you think. But do me a favor, guys. Let me see. Everybody that's in the, y'all know we've been trying hard as hell to break the algorithm, man, because y'all know they got a stronghold on me. Which they've had that on me since 2019, since I really started spilling the beans for y'all. I've been under attack. So, you know, I do my best to get y'all the videos. I appreciate it. If y'all do y'all best to help promote them by doing, putting the likes in and even commenting, man, putting comments and stuff, man, sharing feedback, sharing the video, spreading information. If you're new here, you ain't been around, man, subscribe. That helps as well. Subscribe on the YouTube, man. We're gonna start getting back on the YouTube, so it'd be good to start building that back up, man. I don't know which YouTube some of you guys are on, but by all means, man, subscribe wherever you at. Subscribe, all right, wherever you at. Can't go wrong with that, right? So, anywho, I just was asking about if anybody was in New Jersey or whatnot. Anybody in New Jersey? Some stuff going on in Florida. I saw this stuff firsthand because it's some folks that I associate with that was in Florida and they got trapped out there. Folks got trapped out there in Florida, couldn't make it back, and it's because of some of the stuff that's going on. Hold on, guys, because I just got blurred camera real quick. Let me get this back. All right, we back partially. All right, here we go. All right, we not blurry no more, but let me fix this. All right, here we go. All right, so like I said, man, some folks that I knew that was jammed up in Florida, and it was around this time that this stuff was going on. Like, I don't know how many people was traveling for the holidays, man, but you might have noticed it was a lot of cancellations, flight cancellations and things like that. Dude, they really didn't explain why in detail. They always do that, just like when we had a lot of people having heart attacks and stuff like that. They try to put it off on something else, man. We come to understand that they're always gonna put their spin on it. Like the media, the news, they're gonna put their spin on it. Okay, and if you a gullible sheep in this world, which most people are, you gonna eat it up. You're gonna eat it up like some hay. All right, but what it is for you is for you to take the information. Always take it yourself and make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. That's all I tell you guys. Use your own mind. Don't listen to nothing that they telling you as far as what is going on, what is causing this or what is causing that, and don't listen to them telling you what you should do for your own health or safety. Okay? Your own health or safety. Because you know what? It was a lady, man, the Asian lady. I don't know her name for sure, but she be on like MSNBC or something, man. And I remember when y'all know the whatchamacallit that we just experienced, the big, epidemic or whatever that went down. I'm tread lightly on what I say now moving forward, guys. So I may not even say, what I usually say for descriptive, reasons. I'ma just say stuff that you can kind of piece it together, okay? But y'all know the little epidemic we just went through, right? The Asian lady on there was saying, like, oh, we need to start ordering a whole bunch of bird flu stuff, like to protect people from bird flu. This is what she was saying, like, guys, this like a month ago. I didn't do the video. It's like almost a month and a half ago that she was saying this. Like, oh yeah, we need to get this and we need to get all these out to people. I was looking for the video, looking for the article, man, because I had it. And you know what? I still might find it while we watching this video. But I was looking, I said, yeah, they up to something. They up to something. I was about to do a video then, man, but I said, I'm going to take this little time off. I took the time off, man. I didn't do the video. And now here we are. Here we are. Okay. And, I guess it's about time for me to come back out of hibernation. But it was the same lady that was saying that everybody needed to take the whatchamacallit when we had the other epidemic. I said, okay, I know she full of crap, and I know she was sitting there saying that people their rights need to be removed. She was saying a whole bunch of crap, right? She was going in about what needed to happen. All right, this is back when we had the whole epidemic or whatever. Now she came around like a month ago. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's about a month ago. I'm gonna try to find an article for y'all. She like, oh, we need to order a whole bunch of bird flu things so that we can give it to people. We need to give it to people. We about to have a problem. We about to have it. And y'all remember our guy that I got on the screen right now was talking about, hey, we're gonna have another. People better be prepared next time. They'll be ready. Okay. So y'all know they already planning. Y'all know they already planning. Like, we know that they put the information out there that they know about to happen. This is not a coincidence. It's not like, oh, this is a mistake or just happened to come across like this stuff going on. No, these folks are directly responsible. Okay. They set this stuff in motion, and then we sit there and we supposed to sort through it. But for the sheep, they don't. They never get through it. They never figure out what's going on. For us, we know, right? So without further ado, guys, I want to play this video. I said a lot of great job. They were trying to grab me in. Heck, no. Said somebody tried to grab you. I hope that didn't happen. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, guys. And as we play it, I might stop it and talk to y'all a little bit about little pieces, man. Otherwise, we'll wait till we get to the end. But before I do play the video, one more thing. There's some things going on right now, guys. We just went through an administration, man, that we know was doing stuff. Hold on, guys. I just went blurry again. Hold on. Why do I keep going blurry? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Solo. All right. Hold on. All right. Presentation. Okay. Here we go. Get the screen back up. All right. So, as I was saying, guys, it's things. We just went through an administration, man, that we know was up to no good. They was doing stuff, man, intentionally. Okay. We know that they was trying to force bad things on people intentionally. Okay. We know that they was trying to you know, they tried to steal the whatchamacallit, you know, they really had evil intent. Okay, we know that. We know that they still kind of in power, but we also know that they was gonna try to do some stuff. We know that. Y'all have to remember, this is a battle going on, man. It's not just on this level. It's on the spiritual realm, man. It's on all levels. Okay, and the stuff that we get is not going to be what's really, really going on. Okay, y'all have to understand that, and this is why I tell y'all. You look at what's going on. I just talked about how Robert Kennedy Jr. was dealing with the water and stuff. He's talking about dealing with the water. They talking about dealing with the pharmaceuticals. We're pushing back at some of the stuff that we know have plagued us as a society over the last several decades. We know that this stuff that's been implemented to harm us. We know we pushing back at that right now. So you have to keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to play a little piece at the end of this so you can see a lot of stuff is turning right now. So it just shows you that things are more so pushing back in our favor. Okay, that's what you got to understand. So it may look a certain kind of way because the powers that be that have been in place, they are going down and they talking as if it's hurting everybody. No, this is addressing y'all and the BS y'all been doing. So when they said, "Oh, I'm gonna flee the country because Trump in office and stuff like that," think about that. Why are you fleeing the country? Wasn't you a pedophile? Well, I think we want you to flee the country, right? Now, look at on the medical side. Oh, they trying to make people not take these different schedules and things like that. Why? Well, we know what that stuff really do. So why y'all got a problem with it when we know it really do some stuff we don't need it to be doing, right? So you have to look at that. People mad. Like I had an article, man. They was talking about freedom of speech. I'm gonna play it at the end of this video so you'll get to see. But they talking about how right now, like Mark Zuckerberg talking about bringing back free speech on Facebook, on Meta. Why would he be talking about bringing back free speech? Why are we getting free speech back? Right? Isn't that something you should want, like the constitutional rights? You should want that, right? So why does Trump gotta get in office for us to all of a sudden get free speech back? Right? Y'all to leave us alone about our guns, right? So, and stop putting crap in the water, right? Stop putting stuff in the food. Making packaging, making y'all have to put the legitimate packaging on and labeling on food products. Stop lying about stuff. Start addressing the air quality. Why is he addressing the things that affect us as human beings? Right? Y'all have to look at that. And you talking about people that's been evil, that's been controlling Facebook. We know that because they wouldn't let people that got harmed when they took those experiments, they didn't let them people talk. Why can't you talk? If you got something that happened to you, why would you not be able to explain that to people and warn people? You said you gotta look at. That's why I say y'all gotta put the whole picture together, man. The whole picture, the whole puzzle, and then you can kind of see what's going on and who's who. Like this man I got on the screen, he up here fearing for his life. Why are you fearing for your life? How many people have you harmed? We can't go outside until everybody in the whole world has taken the right. So should we be concerned for him? He trying to partner right now with Trump, but Trump like, I don't know, man. You know, so y'all have to look at this stuff, man. That's why I try to piece it together and show y'all what it is. But I'm gonna make sense of it for you at the end of the video because it's a lot that go into it. And you have to go back. Remember Space Force. So this was a separate division from the military. It's a whole different branch of the military that was implemented when Trump was in office. Space Force. Okay. Now y'all know that the military was corrupted because I showed y'all they was talking about them things, man. They had took over certain, you know, they had generals. They had certain amount of generals and stuff in the military. So they carrying out stuff against who? The people. So if you got enemies running your military, then they're going to attack the civilians. They're going to attack the people. Remember, I showed you how President Eisenhower or Roosevelt was talking about how if we allow certain beings or whatnot to get control of the military complex, that they might turn against us, the human beings, and we might be under attack on our own soil. Well, have we not been getting poisoned? Have it not been coming from military planes? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Start looking at it for what it is. Now, I'm gonna play this video, man. I'm gonna help y'all make sense of it once it's over. Okay? Because it's a lot to unpack with everything, but when you understand kind of what's going on, it make a little more sense. So let's go ahead and play it.
Means that you can't get the economies in these areas going because it holds things back so much. Now, malaria is, of course, transmitted by mosquitoes. I brought some here so you could experience this. We'll let those roam around the auditorium a little bit. There's no reason only poor people should have the experience.
Now, y'all remember, man. Y'all remember I showed y'all a video where they released all them mosquitoes in, was it Florida? I mean, it was like billions of mosquitoes. And I showed y'all what they was doing with that. All right?
Those mosquitoes are not infected, but...
This was the weirdest fog I've ever seen in my life, hands down. This was a bubble, a literal bubble of fog around Denver. We were in Evergreen. We looked down from the mountains. You could see blue skies everywhere, literally blue skies everywhere, except for this bubble of fog. When we entered the bubble of fog, the temperature dropped 25 degrees. I'm not even exaggerating. On the way up to Evergreen, we were in the bubble and drove out. The temperature instantly went up 25 degrees, and it was like instant blue skies. We were shocked.
So y'all remember, I don't know if y'all were paying attention or people have been hearing, but they were talking about a cold vortex was coming through. Like it was a vortex and it was going to be extremely cold. So this vortex obviously has come with this fog. Okay. But you look at it, this was, I think this was in Colorado. Yeah, it's Colorado. They talking about the vortex is coming through in Texas as far as today and tomorrow. It's supposed to be coming through. So we're going to be seeing something similar. And I'm wondering if this fog is going to come with it.
So this was the weirdest, this bubble over Denver. There was a column coming up from the middle of the bubble right into the sky. Hands down the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is a video of inside the bubble. It looked way worse in person.
Fucking conspiracy theories were not here, and so this was a line. What the fuck is this shit? What is this? This is not
Videos rolling in of the fog rolling through. National Weather Service issuing a dense fog advisory in parts of South Florida Thursday morning. NBC6 meteorologist Adam Berg explains causes it.
Once temperatures fall enough, you have 100% humidity. And again, in the fall, you're cooler for longer. You start to see, with these temperatures falling enough, condensation occurring. And that's exactly how clouds form. Fog is just basically a cloud at the surface. And we tend to see it quite a bit this time of the year.
Emergency officials sending a report.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna run it some more. But so you heard what he said. Fog is essentially clouds that have reached the Earth's surface. All right. So what do we know about the clouds? What have I shown y'all just over the last couple of years? That they are creating clouds. They are creating clouds. So what the hell are y'all putting in the clouds? What are y'all creating? Man, I showed y'all, man, I was out of town, man. I want to say in the summer. And I saw, I literally watched the sky. I saw the real clouds, and then I saw the fake ones get created. I saw them come spray it right across the sky. They sprayed the sky, and it went from unraveling from that thing, the Kim thing, and then it formed into the cloud. And it moved completely different. Like this cloud, it like shifted down, and the other clouds was moving. Like if it's a wind pattern, right? If you got a wind pattern and you got precipitation forming and stuff, generally that stuff is gonna flow in the same direction. It's gonna have some continuity to it, right? These clouds was moving totally different than the original clouds. It's like these clouds was on assignment. You understand what I mean? Like they was moving, like they were designed to go and do something, like they were being controlled. And then I told y'all about the some of y'all seen the movie Twister, where they were building that machine. It was called Dorothy or something, and it was able to go in, and it was supposed to read like the different turbulence or the condensation and everything, the precipitation that was building, the energy and stuff that was building in these tornadoes and stuff, and send that data back. But they had to shoot these like little micro machine like data sensories through the tornado to send all this data back. Okay, now you look at what we're dealing with today. It's a lot of this predictive programming, just like that movie The Mist. I was gonna put a piece of that. Y'all know I used to always put pieces of my movies in my videos, man, but YouTube kept flagging me for that. I used to do that. That's probably how I built up a lot of my subscriber base before. But in the movie The Mist, it's like stuff was coming through the mist. And it was like the military was involved with it. Y'all remember? So like this is predictive program. That's why I was gonna put it. I might do another video, guys, and put that in there so people can see. All right, that's why I say it was coming through the mist. But with this, man, like they were building these things to where they could direct. They were trying to be able to control the tornadoes and stuff. Y'all understand? We got HAARP and all that now, right? This is still predictive programming. It's still showing you what they're capable of. So we know that they're formulating these clouds. They do this cloud seeding, okay? We know they do cloud seeding. We know they've talked. So why are y'all seeding clouds on the human race? Why are y'all dropping clouds down on the Earth's surface? And people are reporting this stuff. And what is it doing? What is it doing? All right, let's look further at this video. Y'all can form your own hypothesis. I got mine. But y'all can form your own hypothesis about what's going on.
Reminder to drive
Exactly how clouds form. Fog is just basically a cloud at the surface, and we tend to see it quite a bit this time of the year.
Emergency officials are sending a reminder to drive slow and increase your distance from other vehicles, and make sure to have your low beam headlights on, not high beams.
So fog is made up of these little water particles, right? So when you flash the high beams, you actually get a lot of that light bouncing back at you, and it can actually blind you.
Berg says in some parts of our area, there was less than a quarter mile of visibility, creating dangerous conditions on the roads.
If you can't see that far ahead of you, and you're on the highway traveling at highway speed, it can be deadly.
Like that don't look like fog, guys. It don't. Like, what is that? I'm gonna tell you, I'll give you my hypothesis in a minute, man. But dang, I sure had a video about that too. Yeah, that's not normal, guys.
Yesterday I made a video about the fog. You know, there's this fog phenomenon going on worldwide where people are like in dense fog, misty fog. They could taste it. It tastes weird. Well, I woke up Sunday here in Los Angeles. The fog was so dense I couldn't see across the street. Yesterday I made a video. Monday it was like a misty fog. So here we are, Tuesday morning, and I'm going to show you what the fog looks like in Los Angeles again. I've lived in Los Angeles half my life. I've never seen fog like this. Let me show you what it looks like today. Pretty foggy. Again. It's been like this for quite some time. On top of that, everybody I know is hacking their lungs up with something. And you're not hearing too much about the Dior bags, huh? Not like you were a few weeks ago. And I just heard a report on the TV that they're not flying planes out of LAX because of the fog. They can't take off. They can't take off in the UK because of the fog. And how many plane incidents did we have in the last 3-4 days? One went down, well, there was an incident in South Korea. There was one in Canada, Nova Scotia. Just a lot weird shit going on with this fog. That's all I got to say.
So real quick, guys, I want to piggyback off what he said. So y'all remember when we had the solar eclipse and everything? People reported some, strange things with the skies at the time. I tell y'all this, man, because think about this. Folks going out and stuff for New Year's, folks getting out. That's the prime time to hit folks. Do you understand what I mean? Like, if I'm going to attack, you think you got to start thinking like the enemy. If I'm going to attack, if we behind enemy lines and you got an enemy that's got control of your weather or got control of your military, and at any given point they can do stuff to you, what would be the best time to attack? If you attacking through the air, when would be the best time to attack? When you got everybody outside. When you got folks outside, you got folks moving about, traveling. Why? Because guess what? Folks is going to be breathing in the stuff that they putting out. Do y'all understand? So you can see why are we having all this going on right now. Now, I'm going to unpack it later, but think about it. If we change the administration, think about all the stuff we getting away from right now, and you think of who was behind it, what they've been doing. If you had control and you still had control right now, and you had an opportunity, what would you do? If you trying to attack your enemy and you had control only for a certain amount of time left, what would you do? What would you do? I'm going to tell you from a strategic standpoint, I would get everybody outside and I would douse them. I would douse them with whatever I got. I would hit them. If this is going to be it, let me go on and go out with a bang. Let me go and knock as many folks off as I can. Right? So you look at the administration that's coming in and they trying to do away with the stuff that's going on with the air, the water, the food. So if you got a last chance to try to get them, let me go and dump some last stuff in their air and their food and their water, and let me get these last couple of things out in the medical so that I can mess them up. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel that some of this stuff is going on. Now, by the end of the video, it's going to make a little more sense because it's going to be a piece in there where you can be like, okay, I see where you're going with it. Let me go and play the rest of this, though.
Fog situation keeps on getting stranger and stranger. This video was taken of a complete blanket of fog coming over this town. And some people are saying that some of the videos are just snow and it's not actual fog. Well, you can take a look at this video here where the woman turns on her light in the same area she was already in, and it's not snow, it's caused by the fog. Strange particles just floating around, acting and behaving not like normal fog. But I think the strangest thing that we have seen so far is this next video. This occurred yesterday in Texas. This is a woman's pool. She woke up to it this morning. She's had a pool for years. I've had a pool, and many people that have pools have never seen anything like this. She hadn't added new chemicals, changed anything about the water. The only difference is that there's been fog pouring in every morning and orbs and drones in her area. This is a close-up shot, and as I've mentioned in the past, though there's no facts to back this, people are calling it a chemical fog. But what do you...
Okay, real quick. I hate to keep interrupting you guys, but if y'all didn't see the video I played yesterday, it showed the drone. Remember, it showed the drone, and the drone was was spraying some stuff. Right now, take you back. I'm gonna take you back 2 years ago. I dropped a video where they were talking about back in, like, I want to say 1960, 1970, there was a strange winter that occurred. It was called the White Winter of Death or something, man. It hit some areas, and the snow was like, had like some kind of static electricity to it. Okay, I kid you not. I got the video. It's still up on my Rumble, man, somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it, man. Like I said, you got in order to understand what's going on, you got to go back. But people reporting that this snow had a strange spark and everything to it. Now, take you back, what, 3 years ago? I want to say 3 years ago. It snowed in Texas. It snowed and people were burning the snow. People were putting the snow in the microwave. Do y'all remember this? Okay, if you put the snow in the microwave, it was sparking. It was literally sparking like it was metal in the snow. All right. And this was going on, man, for like, I think the snow that came in, it lasted a lot longer. It did not melt like normal snow. It was something wrong with the snow. And it took you back to the snow from the past, from like 1960 and 70. That's why I went and got the video and played it for y'all so y'all could see that. Because it was strange how that was going on. It had some kind of, man, it was something about that snow. It had some kind of frequency or something that was associated with it. I don't remember exactly. But it was something that was with the snow and it was affecting people. Now y'all remember that we electric beings, man. We got electrostatic going through our bodies, man. Like a lot of us, we function off that. Even like when you die, like you get an electric shock and they go through your brain, like your spirit shoot out. Okay, this is a real science to it, man. Even when you like in going through sleep and REM and stuff, man, it's electric activity going through your brain. That's why they're able to hook up electric stuff to your brain and stuff. They do the heart shock and electric shock you, get you back to life. That's why you can rub your feet on the carpet. You can send electric shock through you and it'll go through and it'll shock somebody else. It's a lot of stuff to it, man. But these things also affect our health as well. Like electricity can affect your health. That's why you radio waves. That's why these things that they put up, that they got around, people have been reported getting sick being close to these things. Okay, having certain, we say, the G towers, like those things have reported to get people sick. All right, now it's radioactive waves and stuff coming off that, microwave waves. These things make people sick. They cause different diseases and things. All right, so that's just coming from these things is right here. But now you're talking about them dropping, electric magnetic stuff, nanos, things like that, dropping it. All right, soft metals affect your brain. How much of these soft metals is being, you see what I'm saying? You start putting it together, you can kind of see a correlation between some of the problems that we have and some of the activity and the things that they're doing. All right, but they don't describe exactly how this electronic stuff that they doing, the waves, the frequency and the transmitters and stuff. They don't tell us how this stuff works. All right, we got to figure that stuff out ourselves because this is part of the ways that they use to control us. All right, control our minds, also control our health. So you got to be cognizant of that. All right, but I want to put that in context because you're talking about people like, oh, this fog and it got real cold. Think about it, got real cold and you got a fog, but it ain't no fog. It's like it looked like snow. Now you're talking about snow. You're talking about cold weather. You're talking about cold coming through and you're talking about snow supposed to be coming with it. Or are we really talking about this strange fog or this stuff that they creating and they making you believe it's snow, but this is really some other crap that they putting out there that's gonna have a negative effect. All I can suggest, man, if you don't have to, man, and this stuff is going on, stay your butt in the house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stay in the house and stay out the way. Let me play the rest of the video.
You guys think about this. Drones in her area. This is a close-up shot, and as I've mentioned in the past, though there's no facts to back this, people are calling it a chemical fog. But what do you guys think about this?
So a lot of people are reporting that after the fog that we've been experiencing, there are strange things growing from the ground, just like this. Check this out.
Yesterday and today was really, really foggy. And then I'm walking in the yard and I see this hair
That's
growing
hair.
out of the cat poo on the ground. It's like that long coming out of the cat poo.
Did you hear someone coughing from breathing that
Never
in?
seen anything like that. And then I've seen people on TikTok say they've seen it since the fog yesterday.
So what do you guys think that this is? A lot of you guys have been commenting in my previous videos, and that's what's up. I can't say it, but you can say it. What do you think it is? It's crazy.
So you're telling me that an abnormal fog pops up all over the United States and is being reported in Europe as well, with these particles that are flying around that are not snow or moisture, have a chemical smell, and are leaving a white residue in some areas. And some people who have been exposed to the fog are falling ill with the same illness of inflamed sinuses, can't sleep, loss of appetite, and people think this is just a normal cold and flu and has nothing to do with this abnormal fog? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. With reports of a mysterious fog going across the United States of America, causing people to be ill in the last 72 hours, I want to report to you some personal information on it. So we drove down in a family emergency to another state, and we drove through the fog through 3 states, all the way through. 100% of the drive was in a deep fog that you could not see 10 car lengths ahead of you on the highway. When we got to this new state, we, of course, had to do some things, and we spent some time outside in this fog. In less than 12 hours after being in the fog, I started getting sick with flu-like symptoms. I haven't really had any exposure anywhere else. I haven't been to anywhere that I should have had exposure. I haven't seen the snotty little kids and the coughing or anything else. It was basically a drive and then inside a couple of establishments to and from. As soon as I started noticing some sort of symptom from it, I remembered something that I thought was impossible. There are things happening in this world that will drive us over the edge. We are starting to see from extreme weather events to governments that are basically setting up for civil war. We have a whole world at war playing out in front of us, and supply issues. We have maybe the extinction of an entire species. We're looking at, in the year 2025, one of the worst years for the humans of this planet that we have ever seen. That's because the people in power care nothing about you. All that they want is more power, more money, and more control. They get the power by saving power over you. They use media. They use the news. They use everything else to gain power over you. They get the money through your taxes and you being a never-ending slave of a consumer. And then they get the control because you let them have it. But you, the people, according to the algorithms that are in front of open source intelligence agents, that are in front of the militaries of the world, you, the people, are about to take control back. Now, this has a lot of governments around our world very, very scared because it's not going to be a single effort from the Americans or from the Russians or from the Japanese. No, this is going to be a global, concerted effort when it happens. They're watching for that one spark. The one spark, something that's televised, something that's seen around the world. They're watching for this one spark that will ignite a world at war. A global civil war, not just one state against another, not just the reds against the blues, not just the races against the races. No, this is going to be a global war that is of such a proportion that it threatens to take down everything that has been built over the last 200 to 500 years. So we are looking at the Russians being prepared to completely black out the United States of America. There was that recent information that showed that the Chinese had infiltrated all members of government. We also have information showing that China is about to launch a massive attack against the infrastructure of the USA. That might not be what does it. We might just recover from that set by set, get back to normal, but it's that one thing that you need to watch out for that's going to set us off. Maybe it's something like this death fog, this fog that has rolled from the top of the USA, obviously, all the way to the bottom, where the most south part of America, that I call it South America. We are everywhere across the country and everyone is reporting the same thing. Some people are pulling open their filters inside of their houses and saying, look, it's black. I just put this in yesterday. Other people, I've got a cramp here because this death fog is absolutely freaking ridiculous. Other people are reporting their animals getting sick outside. I just saw a video, one of the most disgusting videos I've seen, especially since there's information coming out saying that they are going to unleash a bird flu that makes it so that you do have to take a vaccine. So I saw this video of this chicken. This lady's holding this chicken, right? It's one of the grossest things I've ever seen. She's holding this chicken, and outside of this chicken's mouth is just a never-ending, like, how did it get that much liquid inside of its gullet? It's just spewing it out over and over again. And the course of the video is like 35 seconds. How did this chicken have this much inside of its stomach? What is really happening here? And then we have the reports. I walked in last night from some work. Kelly said, Brad, your eyes look real red shot, real bloodshot. And I said, that's weird. I do feel a little tired. I was so tired, in fact, that just laying on the bed, I was like, hey, will you go get me some lotion for my hands, some olive oil or something? She had to come back in. I was already falling asleep. This is very unlike me. I'm a go, burn it at both ends, midnight oil kind of person. Something's going on out there. I don't know if it's the death fog 2024 that's going to roll into the 2025 death fog. I don't know if it's the multiple times that they have weakened our immune system by the things that they are forcing us to eat, the poisons that they're putting in the natural supply chain. I don't really know what it is, folks. And I'd like your help down in the comments. Have you experienced any sort of flu-like illness over the past 72 hours? If you have, load up the comments down there. Let's get everybody thinking about this because something strange is going on. Let's get to a couple of headlines here. American births account for just 16% of U.S. population growth. What does that tell you? They're bringing in the rest of population growth. They want you to stop breeding. They want you to stop having children. They want things that are not good for you. History tells us something important. Are you guys leaving? Okay, it's good seeing you. Yeah, you too. Surges in money market fund assets like we saw recently have only occurred 3 times before. That was during the 2001 dot-com crash. We saw it during the 2008 financial crisis, and we saw it during the 2020 pandemic. When cash hoarding hits these levels, trouble often follows. 41% of Americans said that achieving the American dream was once possible, but it is no longer possible. That's particularly true for younger Americans. 18 to 29-year-old were the most likely to say that the American dream was never going to be possible in their life. Only 39% said that it's still possible. So you have less than half of America saying that no, the American dream just turned into the American nightmare. All the lies that they were fed during school, all the lies their parents fed them, all the taxes that they've paid, all of the rent that they've paid, the cars they've had repossessed, everything is making them mad. Remember, I'm telling you, it's going to be a concerted global effort for civil war. Finland and Estonia, they just reported that recent undersea power cable failure, and they say sabotage is to blame. That critical cable was disrupted, raising the concerns of new potential sabotage attacks in the Baltic Sea. The Prime Minister said that there are things going on outside of the control of the Finnish government. And when it's discovered, we might just see an inaction of war. Let's see what else we've got going on here.
Okay, we're not going to listen to everything he's talking about. Then we're going to get back to this here.
Get ready. So I'm going to ask you and your family to please get ready. And please keep watching Today and Every Day. Full Spectrum Survival only on YouTube. That's the only way you're going to figure out what's going on. Stay safe out there.
Look here right now, but I'm all stuffed up. I think it's got something to do.
Get ready. So I'm going to ask you and your family to please get ready. And please keep watching Today and Every Day. Full Spectrum Survival only on YouTube. That's the only way you're going to figure out what's going on. Stay safe out there.
You too, my friend. Stay safe. That goes for everybody out there. Be safe, man. But
I'm not the type of person to get sick. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but I'm all stuffed up. I think it's got something to do with this. Look at what it looks like out here. Every night, this fog keeps rolling in. And it's like, if you look hard enough, you can see it's like little particles. You see it? It's like brushing through. I mean, obviously, fog is water droplets, but I don't know. I just moved to Florida. I've never experienced anything like this before, especially here. And it's so thick. I'm going to get a time lapse of it and throw it in here.
Yeah, it looks real weird, man, like some freaking mist spraying. But we know that they mess with the clouds. We know that. So what are they doing? We know they ain't did nothing to help nobody. We know that. We know people getting sick.
I don't know if it's just me, but for the last few days, I have been having this weird feeling like something big is about to happen, right? Like this weird feeling of impending doom. I have been having this crazy feeling like in my belly. I don't know what it is, okay? To be brutally honest, I feel like something is already happening. And here's why. For the last few days, there have been crazy reports of dense, thick fog in many states all over America, in addition to the UK. Now, this is not your regular fog because a lot of people have been reporting that they have been seeing some weird type of mist coming out of the sky with this fog, okay? In addition to that, there have been 4 plane crashes, y'all, within the last 5 days, okay? 3 of those plane crashes occurred within the last 24 hours. You had one on Christmas Day in Kazakhstan, and then within the last 24 hours, you had one in South Korea, Nova Scotia, as well as Norway. In addition to that, y'all, so many people have been reporting this weird sickness, where as though they're having muscle soreness, sore throat, body aches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, the whole 9. And they said that this sickness had just been coming out of nowhere. I don't know about you, but I feel like something big is happening or about to happen, and these people just are not telling us. What are your thoughts?
It's gonna ignore the fact that everybody has been sick for 2 months, and at least 50% of the people that you know have this hacking cough that has been going on for weeks. I'm not making this up, am I? And don't tell me it's because I have little kids. It's not. It's literally everywhere. Why are we all coughing? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just want to know what the heck we all have.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rubin, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more insight into this question. It does seem like a lot of people are coughing lately, and I would characterize most of these people as having a subacute cough.
Here go the expert. Here you go.
Meaning it lasts between 3 to 8 weeks. There are 3 main issues as to why people would have a subacute cough. The most common being that you got sick with a respiratory virus and it's lingering for several weeks. You have an underlying lung disease like asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or you have chronic rhinitis. You are having a ton of mucus production and swelling and getting a postnasal drip, leading to irritation in the throat and coughing.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks.
Over the last few months, we have seen a steady rise in the number of infections due to RSV, influenza, and COVID-19, but we're not even tracking COVID-19 as well as we used to. There are many people who will get a mild illness, not test for COVID, and then be surprised that they're coughing for several weeks. If your cough is becoming difficult to manage or it's lasting for more than 8 weeks, you should definitely be seeing a doctor to get that checked out to make sure that there's nothing else going on.
Are you ready for it?
Thanks, Doc, for your non-expert opinion. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that's your expert.
This mold is springing up this fast, but what you're finding is all over the UK, all over Canada, all over the United States. And so when I realized, when the Lord opened my eyes and let me realize, and that there is an association with the fog and the moisture, we are being doused with moisture that's now producing mold. But this is what I want to let you know. So I was wondering, okay,
So you heard what she says, producing mold. Okay, just like that mold was growing on that dog poop or whatever. Think about that stuff. If you breathe, if mold is, if this stuff is growing on, organic things such as poop or whatnot and food and stuff like that we consuming. All right. Think about if you breathing this stuff in. Okay. Just like most sports, like if you ever lived in a house with mold, that's why you can't, that's why they like whole houses have to be inspected. If you got black mold in your house, like you have to move, like that stuff has to be removed, or you can have a house condemned. I bought a house once, man, it had black mold. Like it was sitting I bought a foreclosure and it was sitting for a while, man, hadn't been addressed, and it literally had like black mold. So they had to go in and like really do some serious work to remove that, because breathing that stuff in, man, you start to have like mold spores growing on your lungs. Okay. This really happens. And this can cause you to have respiratory issues, man. Like you will have real respiratory issues. So what if you're breathing in this stuff that's causing mold? Think about it. It's causing mold on this different organic material, whatnot. And you breathing it in, and now you got this stuff on your lungs. Is this not going to cause you a respiratory illness? I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist. I'm just your YouTube journalist, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. But I think if you breathe the same stuff in that's causing stuff to grow, fur to grow on dog poop and grow on the grass and stuff, organic things like your lungs, I think it'll probably grow on your lungs too. I think it will. And I think that it's a good chance that you'll have some type of respiratory illness or infection. I mean, give me a thumbs up if you think that might be spot on. Just give a thumbs up if you think that might have something to do with some of the illnesses that people are being affected by right now. So we understand that whatever is being sprayed, like they doing the cloud seeding. Why y'all not doing clouds to help people? Why y'all not creating like clouds full of good vitamins and minerals? Why are we getting clouds that's causing mold to grow? Like, you see what I'm saying? So you think about that. I showed you the video where the drone, if you go to and I might play it real quick. Let me see if I can play it real quick for the people that might not have seen it. Then we're going to come right back to this, because I don't want to get off track, but I want people that haven't, I want them to know what I'm talking about as far as this drone, right? Hold on, here we go. I'm about to play it real quick so y'all can see it. All right, here we go. This is the video that I did yesterday. I was talking about. Why is it not playing? Okay, here we go. So
look at that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is fucking crazy, man. Look at this guy. They're spraying the skies. Look, he just sprayed that. This guy. This guy just sprayed that.
So guys, I want y'all to take a quick look. Okay, so I wanted y'all to see that, man, because that was the video that I played yesterday on the short, so that y'all could see it was a drone that was doing that. Okay, it was spraying something, and this was in New Jersey. Now, mind you, a lot of this stuff is right now been coming out from New Jersey. Okay, so there's a correlation there, is what we have to acknowledge, we have to recognize. This is what they saying, and grew some hair-like mold and grew from the ground after the fog. What is that? We know that stuff ain't good for you if it's on your lungs. We know that the mold ain't good for you. So what is it? What is it doing? Right? So I'm going to play the rest of this, man, and we're going to try to make some sense of some stuff real quick.
This stuff be purposefully, if that's how you say it, cultivated? Can you do this on purpose? Can you create this type of stuff that we're seeing in those videos? And I've seen it talks about oxygen. I can require oxygen to grow, and potential allergic or toxic effects.
Did you hear someone coughing from breathing?
Since the fog yesterday.
That's what's up. I can't say it, but you can say it. What do you think it is?
What this is, this cold going around, y'all be careful, because it has some crazy symptoms. Not only do you get cold symptoms, but you also get stomach symptoms like nausea, upset stomach, stomach running off, like gassy, just like your stomach is bloated. It's horrible. So it's like a cold mixed with like a stomach bug. We went on vacation, of course, and my kids got it. Totally different than what they had got from school. This is a totally different bug. And as you can hear, I got it too because, you know, when you take care of your kids, you're going to get it too. So the baby first had woke up with a 102 fever, complaining about ear pain, head pain. We got him getting better with rotating meds. Last night I started getting the chills. Whole body aching. I'm talking the whole body from head to toe aching. I started rotating Dayquil and meds. And then I started feeling a little bit better, but you can hear my voice is caca. This morning, our Tish woke up with 102 fever. Now, Daddy already had a cold with body aches and sore throat and not feeling good. So we all are like out for the count. I don't know. I'm glad Lavicia's feeling better though. He's still laying around, as you can see over there. We're cutting our trip short and we're going home because this is just not it. We don't feel well and we want to be close to the kids' doctor just in case. And yeah, not for us. We're going home. I guess this just says we don't need a vacation. We just need to stay home all the time. Anyways, I love y'all and pray for us. And y'all be safe out there.
Guys, I'm going on day 3 of influenza A. I finally got meds, but I do not wish this upon anybody. I've been in my bed for like 72 hours, and I feel like I'm not getting any better. I get sick, but like this sick is to a whole new level. Like, it's terrible. I don't even know. I literally go to sleep and I wake up completely drenched in sweat, and I have to shower like multiple times a night, change my clothes. It is the most miserable thing ever.
There's some growing concerns over bird flu this morning. Health officials in Louisiana now reporting the first known human death from that virus here in the United States.
Here we go.
Let's bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. John Torres, find out a little bit more about this. So let's, Dr. John.
So now here come the experts, and they gonna explain why this happened, so you can eat that up and accept it. You see what I'm saying? But what did y'all just do? Where did this cloud come from? This cold vortex, right? And all of a sudden you got people sick, and then y'all was already talking about we was gonna have something else coming. Then you was also trying to get more antidotes out there. Yeah, they was. I told y'all it was like a month and a half ago. The lady was like, "Yeah, we need to get this stuff out here, you know, because we got this and this going on." But we know that it's really just to do something else. But I ain't gonna get into all that. Let's go on and finish playing the video.
Let's talk about this specific case down in Louisiana. What more do we know about
And that's a concerning thing. It's the first human death here in the United States from bird flu. He was over the age of 65, had other underlying medical conditions, which is one of those things that we look at when we look at other conditions as well. And on top of that, he had severe respiratory illness, had been in the hospital since December, and unfortunately, he passed away at this point.
Talk about the trajectory. I mean, this is something that officials are watching very closely, but we haven't crossed that threshold of human to human contagion.
Exactly. And there's 4 stages, basically, if you think about it. There's bird to bird, which is stage 1. Stage 2 is bird to other animals, dairy cows, for example. Stage 3 is animals to humans, and that's where we are right now in those 66 cases here in the United States, and cases worldwide as well. And the one we get concerned with is when it starts going animal to human. That's stage 4. Human to human. Stage 4, we haven't gotten to that stage yet. And that's the stage you're keeping a close eye. Although there were mutations in this patient here they found that could make it more susceptible to doing that human to human transmission, but we haven't seen that yet.
So if people are watching this and thinking, oh, I'm a little afraid of that, or should they be? And number 2, like, what are the symptoms for bird flu?
And right now the risk is low, according to the CDC, the World Health Organization, all the experts. And so it is low, but you do want to be concerned.
Do you trust the experts? Because I sure the hell don't. He's talking about the experts. Y'all ain't no damn experts, man. Shut the heck up.
This person in Louisiana got it from backyard poultry and backyard wild birds that he came in contact with. So you want to be careful. Anytime you're around dead animals.
Did you hear what he said, though? Guys, did you hear he said talking about backyard poultry, backyard? So he talking about stuff outside. You see what I'm saying? But we see that y'all spraying stuff outside. So this go hand in hand, man. When you talk about, remember, they was trying to destroy farmland and make it so people couldn't grow their own foods and stuff. It's as it is, man. You get stuff these fruits and stuff, they don't last as long as they supposed to. These vegetables, all this stuff is contaminated, is dying a lot quicker, it's spoiling a lot quicker. You got fruit flies coming out of them on day 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got different fur and stuff growing on the fruit. Like, just like that stuff that we just seen. This stuff is happening almost like across the board. It's happening almost instantaneously, man. Like, as soon as you get the fruit and stuff, it's already jacked up. So now you talk about the farmland. I showed you all the information about they wasn't gonna get the farmers they subsidies or whatever if they didn't destroy their crops. Y'all remember that? I did whole pieces on that, and then they talked about how they was making them shoot they cattle with the stuff. You remember they was making them take the shot too. The cattle and stuff, and these cattle was having all kind of problems. I showed y'all the video on that. They killed all these dang birds and stuff, man, claiming they was infected with this, that, and the other. Then you got this stuff being sprayed stuff. Even if let's just say hypothetically they was right. These animals had these problems and stuff. Well, y'all shot them with stuff that would cause them to have this problem. Y'all feeding them grass and seed and stuff that's got this stuff that's outside. Like, we see this stuff growing on the grass and all that. What is happening to the animals that consume this stuff? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you might have a problem with animals that are sick or have like some kind of disease or something because they outside eating infected grass and crap. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So now they can push it. Oh yeah, this came from the animal. Yeah, it came from the animal that you infected by feeding it toxic, contaminated grass and seed. All right, you got birds. Those are bird flu. What the birds flying in the air and they consuming what God knows what. You know, they breathe in stuff as well. So it's so many different angles, man, that you can take with how this stuff might be, ingested by humans and how this stuff is being passed between humans. Like he just said, the ways that it can be passed or transmitted between animals and humans and whatnot. But we have to look at it from our own standpoint of putting our own information together. Is stuff that you guys are doing to cause these animals to have the problem. Like, they talking about this stuff coming from birds, but think about they injected these cattle and stuff. I showed y'all the video where I had the farmer, the rancher and stuff was talking about how he had to shoot his cattle with the whatchamacallit. I don't want to say it. I'm trying to steer clear of saying it, man. But the same stuff they made everybody else take. All right. He shot the cattle with that, and all these cattle, they was dying, they was having all kind of problems, and then it was still in the meat when the meat cattle was dead. So then they pass out the meat to all these different grocery stores and stuff. And now guess what? People eating the meat. People coming down with strange stuff happening to them. Okay. But to really bring it back all in, man, to understand, like, think about it. They can go ahead and dump all this stuff like in the air now. They can just go and throw it in the air. Like, for whoever else that ain't, took the, they can go give it to people through the air, period. It's airborne. All right. So it's going to be a whole lot of people affected. And people are saying that it's worse than the previous pandemic stuff as far as what people have been experiencing. And I know a lot of folks, man, that have been sick. I'm saying, I know a lot of people that have been sick lately. So it's something to that. It's something to that. Let me play the rest of the video. I'm gonna go back to
do not handle them. Concerned.
Should they be? And number two, like, what are the symptoms for bird flu?
And right now, the risk is low, according to the CDC, the World Health Organization, all the experts. And so it is low, but you do want to be concerned. This person in Louisiana got it from backyard poultry and backyard wild birds that he came in contact with. So you want to be careful. Anytime you're around dead animals, do not handle them. If they're sick, do not handle them. Let somebody who knows what they're doing. Make sure you have safe food practices, eggs, meat, those types of things. Don't drink unpasteurized dairy products. I know there's some people that are very big fans of that, but don't do that because of bird flu. And then make sure you get your flu shot, because if you get a combination of human flu and bird flu at the same time, that makes it more likely it could mutate into that human-to-human transmission. Don't want that to happen.
There you go.
John, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Hey,
hook, line, sinker, man. There it is. They set you up for it right there. Set you up for it.
The flu has quadrupled in the past month. Cases of norovirus are 40% higher than expected for this time of year. Add to that a surge in COVID and the common cold, and you've got a lot of illness. Hospitals are already being stretched, and health bosses are warning that the extreme cold snap set to hit the UK this weekend will continue to up the pressure. Unfortunately, things are expected to get worse before they get better as we come out of Christmas, when there's been a lot of social mixing.
What is this purple thing right here? You tell me. What the fuck is going on? It's spinning. And then watch when I pan over here in a second. And this is all live stream footage from Los Angeles. And then what the fuck is that shit, bro? What is that?
We are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like,
see, I want you to understand. So he with the military guys, right? And he talking about they launching the drones. Okay. Now, what we have to look at is that who has been over the military. Okay. We look at who's been over the military that we've known. I've told y'all, I showed y'all. Remember the guy I had playing where he was talking about they had these certain generals in the military, they wasn't human, right? Remember that. Now he's there talking about like we are launching the drones, the military launching the drones. Well, these drones is doing stuff, right? Right? These drones are doing stuff. Now you have to think about it. Well, if Space Force was created to be a separate branch of the military, all right, they overseeing stuff from a whole nother level, all right? And we understand that our government split. I told you, it used to be two wings of the same bird. But if you got bad actors that's been running the government, running the military, and they've been doing nefarious things to the people, which I've showed you behind a shadow of a doubt that they have, you need something to come in and combat that, right? Right or wrong? You need something to come in and combat what's been going on. You need to launch a line of defense for the people. Okay, we've needed support against the stuff that's been done to us as far as toxics and poisons and stuff, right? Well, you see RFK Jr., he's going at the water, talking about the fluoride stuff they've been putting in, right? We know that was part of the cult stuff that they was doing. We see that he attacking the medicine piece, right? He like, yo, we need to stop taking this because they putting this and this and this. Right? So this is the new administration that's coming in, that's going at their necks by addressing these different things. Okay. But what about the ones that's flying above us dropping stuff? How y'all gonna deal with that? You see what I'm saying? He's saying right here, we putting up drones. Okay, we the ones putting up these drones. We seeing these drones is spraying crap. So you have to think about what side he might be on. He might not understand that he been working for the enemy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it making sense? Like the people that been spraying the whatchamacall out, they thought they was doing it for good. Oh, it's supposed to help with this and that, to help with the ozone. BS. What it's really been doing is affecting our health. Okay, so yeah, y'all gonna address the food issue. Okay, we dealing with that. We addressing free speech. You see what I'm saying? We addressing the water. We addressing all of that. Guess what? We still got to address the air. We got to adjust the air quality. So what's going on in the air? Well, we got some beings that's running the air and they're doing stuff to the air, right? They just sprayed. We just seen all this stuff coming in, this mold and crap. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, so who gonna deal with that? How you gonna deal with that? You see what I'm saying? So I think brother here is lost. And he don't know that he actually been doing the devil's work. You see what I'm saying? Because they've been doing that. So listen to what he say so y'all can really grasp what's going on. Listen to what he's saying. And you'll kind of see where I'm coming from. Let me start over.
Launching the
watch. These are drones and things, right?
We are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like
that one that I just showed y'all, that was from New Jersey. Okay, it was a drone and it was spraying some stuff.
Y'all don't gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones, and we're doing the launching or whatever. Now, what you do have to be concerned of, my bad, my eye, but is the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that.
You see what he said? He said there's orbs up there that's shooting down the drones. So why are these drones up there, and why are they spraying the population, and why are the orbs shooting down the drones? Did y'all see? Did y'all catch that? Well, listen though, I just showed y'all how we dealing with all these different facets of our life right now. I showed you. We dealing with the medicine, like RFK coming in dealing with that. Trump addressing the stuff about freedom of speech, addressing the stuff about guns and stuff. He's dealing with that stuff. So we still got to deal with the air. We still got to deal with the air. He like, yeah, the drones are man-made. So we got drones that's up there man-made that's spraying crap. We see the crap. We see the mist, the fog. We see stuff going on, right? And now you got something that's up there shooting down the drones that's doing the stuff. Guys, make it make sense. I'm just saying, make it make sense. He like, yeah, don't be concerned and all that. No, because they've been misled. The military been misled and has been being used for evil. Do you understand what I'm saying? They've been used against us and they don't even know it. This is why they wanted to bring in UN troops and stuff, man, and start being able to carry out some of the stuff that they want to do. That's why they've been positioning them in our country, so that they can carry out some of this nefarious agendas that they're trying to run. You see what I'm saying? So this guy, he doesn't know what's going on. He just know that he's doing it. Like, he can't even say, why are the drones spraying crap? What are they spraying, bro? You saying the drones is up there and the man-made, don't worry about it, but worry about the things that's attacking the drones. Well, I see the drones is spraying crap. What are they spraying? I ain't seen them spray nothing healthy yet. I ain't seen them do nothing healthy yet. So this is a concern. But okay, and we can play devil's advocate here. Let's say that the drones are the good ones. Maybe we just say maybe they spraying something good to help people. Let's just play devil's advocate here. And then on the outside of that, it's still showing you that it's a battle going on because something is knocking the drones down. Why is something knocking the drones down? It's either the drones is doing something good or they doing something bad, and something is attacking it. So that just shows you that there's a battle going on of good and evil. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It's a war going on. Remember what Al Billick said, man, in the video I showed y'all. He's talking about time travel. He's talking about Tesla, and he was talking about how Tesla has started communicating with those beings and whatnot. And then Tesla also hooked them up with Eisenhower, who they wanted to set up the military-industrial complex on Earth. And then Eisenhower was like, nah, the military, some of the guys in the military was like, nah, Eisenhower, we shouldn't do that because they might take over and they might start attacking us on our own soil. Okay? So you look at that, you say, well, dang, did that actually occur? All right. And Al Billick was like, there is war going on in the outer space and everything. We hope it doesn't reach Earth's surface. Okay. Well, it has reached Earth's surface. That is apparent because there's a battle. When you got freaking orbs shooting down drones, what's an orb? You got to look into that. I'm going to do a video on that. But the orbs is knocking out the drones. The drones is being made by men that's being controlled by these beings. You got Space Force, you got the military. Space Force was with Trump. Remember, Space Force was with Trump. The military was under control from evil. They was being controlled from within. I showed you they had the generals and stuff. Whole nother conversation, man. Don't want to go too deep. I just wanted to kind of put this in perspective so y'all can get it from both sides. You can look at it, make your own hypothesis, man. Make your own hypothesis, but understand the different angles that we're looking at here. Either the drones is for bad and the orbs is knocking them down is a good thing. Okay, and the only way I see it, that's the way I see it, because I see that we got this sickness going on. We've been being attacked from the skies. They've been doing it to us. Okay, and all of a sudden we got something that's attacking the things that's dropping stuff in the skies. How could it be bad? You see what I'm saying? How could it be bad? And then at the same time, they doing this stuff at the right time, because now the new administration coming in and they about to really clean stuff up. And you've seen that. And we're gonna go further than that a little bit, because we need to go into the speech part with the Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg. But let me play the rest of this, man. I'm gonna stop interrupting y'all.
That's not is the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down drones and all that. That's not a part of us. Them are actually real life aliens. Like, aliens do exist. They're above and they're below us. Yes, they do exist. And 2025 come, there will be a lot more of exposing the truth. I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this. Aliens are real, and we will have to evacuate sooner than later. But just be careful, keep looking up in the sky.
Okay, so guys, I hope that made sense, man, as far as what he was talking about there. So we just have to look at all the negative aspects of our lives that's been affected and how it was being destroyed. The Constitution being ripped apart right in front of our face. This is stuff that's been going on, man. So now we looking at it, and there's things that are happening, and you're gonna have the folks that's been doing the bad and stuff. They're gonna be talking like it's bad stuff happening. Okay, when it's not bad stuff happening, it's bad stuff happening to them. Their way of life, the stuff that happened, like you said, all these celebrities been trying to get out of here. Think about what's happening with Diddy. Think about what Cat Williams said. I should play the video where Cat Williams was talking about like a lot was going to be exposed in 2024. A lot of these celebrities that's been doing bad, they're going to be going down. You got all these people that's linked to Epstein, linked to Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce. A lot of these folks is getting jammed up right now. Y'all see that? Okay, so why the negative people that's been doing bad stuff, why are they getting jammed up? I just did a video yesterday. It was about Jay-Z and the stuff he had going on. This stuff being exposed. Y'all see, I was going to do a video today about P. Diddy. This video long enough. I don't think I'm going to do it. I might do another one tomorrow. Okay, but you got that going on. So a lot of them pedophiles and things, they getting dealt with, right? They getting dealt with. What else getting dealt with? The problems with the food, the problems with the water. Those things are being dealt with. That's 3 things right there alone, guys. That's good things, right? Okay, freedom of speech. That's also getting dealt with right now. I'm gonna play that. Hold up. Let me play that video real quick. I have to play that real quick, man. Here you go. Let me play this video real quick too.
Zuckerberg claiming that he is going to bring free speech back to the Meta platforms. That would be Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. Obviously, I'll have the same response to any of these people. I'll believe it when I see it, but this is an interesting development, and he does have an opportunity to surpass Elon Musk, because Elon Musk was on a censorship spree recently. He seems like he's reversing course on some of it, but he has an opportunity to surpass Musk, although, like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Mark Zuckerberg promises less censorship on Facebook as he scraps biased third-party fact checkers. Mark Zuckerberg has announced major changes.
So you said they talking about scrapping the fact checkers. Y'all know the fact checkers have been a bunch of liars. They've been liars and they've been left-wing biased, basically, and they've been promoting the lies. That's all they're doing. They're promoting the lies, promoting the propaganda, the spoon feeding has been going on through the fact checkers. Like, you would tell somebody straight truth, they'll go to the fact checkers and they'll fact check it and it'll come back and say it ain't it's false. All right, and it'll be a lie, But the people that are on the opposite side, they gonna run with it. Oh yeah, the fact checker said this, and they believe it. Just like Hillary Clinton was like, yeah, Donald Trump, you guys can go there and just fact check it, and we have millions of people that are fact checking. See, that's that piece right there. That's the influence she tried to throw out there at you guys to get people to believe that the fact checkers are right, just like they try to get you to believe that the experts are right. So she was trying to sell it right there, like, yeah, Trump, we don't believe you. We can just go to the fact checkers and they're going to tell us if it's right or wrong. And they can do that because so many people are brainwashed and they don't think, they can't process information. So they need something else like a smartphone, a smart device, like a smart TV or a smart search engine to give them the information. And when they give it to them, guess what? They going to take it and, yeah, the fact checker said it because they can't think. So the fact checker said, hey, go do this and that. Guess what? These people went and took that because the fact checker said it was good, right? But guess what? The fact checkers was wrong. You see what I'm saying? So this is what they used, though. This is what they kept the information from people on Facebook and stuff, and then they used the fact checkers. They implemented that. Notice the fact checking system came out during the time the whole epidemic that went down. The fact checkers came along with it. To and then at the same time they got rid of truthers like myself. Okay, I was a truther, but I was labeled what? Disinformation, misinformation. Well, I ain't told y'all nothing but truth and facts, right? And the fact checkers came along, and I became an outcast. And then the fact checkers became the way of life and supposedly the truth. You see, and everybody hinged all their information off of that and what they believed. So now you're talking about the freedom of speech part. Why is Mark Zuckerberg now all of a sudden talking about he's going to bring freedom of speech back? Okay. Remember, Trump just did the speech talking about they was getting ready to do away with all these platforms that's been censoring people. So now I'm going to have a little more freedom to talk to y'all as far as on, these different platforms because I've been heavily censored. I've been shadow banned, been discriminated against. So this is another aspect of the Constitution that had been affected that they're about to, reverse. So this is another positive thing that's happening, okay, that it all coincides and it's happening at the same time. Why is it happening at the same time? So you looking at what's happening on the physical and just on the, the surface level of what's going on, like some of the stuff that's being reversed. But no, this stuff is being reversed on many levels, man. That's why I said, yeah, we getting constitutional rights back. All right, you talking about abolishing the IRS. You see what I'm saying? You talking about getting rid of these schedules that's messing people up. You talking about getting the fluoride out the water that's affecting people's pineal gland, their spiritual portal, right? You talking about bringing God back into the school. You see what I'm saying? Talking about taking the drag queens out. You talking about changing this woke culture and stuff. You see, like, what about all this stuff is bad? You see what I mean? Like, this is the stuff they taking. And then on top of that, you bringing back the freedom of speech for people to talk and openly discuss stuff and not be jailed and in prison for their opinions. You see? So you have to look at that, man. And then now you got this war going on in the skies. Like, you got stuff that's shooting crap in the skies. God is getting shot down. Why all of a sudden it would need to get shot down now? Why wasn't they shooting them down a year ago? Why wasn't they shooting it down 2 years ago? Why we been complaining? I point up to the skies all the time. So you look at that, you're like, okay, it's a lot going on in a little bit of time, but it's all like, it really is positive stuff. You got to look at that, man. Why is the positive stuff happening now? Let me finish playing this video, man. We're going to wrap it up.
To Meta's content moderation policies and practices on Facebook and Instagram, citing a desire to embrace free speech and avoid censorship. Zuckerberg's changes begin with scrapping Facebook's third-party fact-check system, which is notorious for its leftist bias. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, is undergoing a major overhaul of its content moderation practices. Mark Zuckerberg announced on Tuesday that the company will end its fact-checking program that was plagued by leftist bias. It's not even just the program, it's all of the fact-checking. All the fact-checking and fact-checkers do is enforce propaganda narratives. It's completely dishonest. All they do is lie. The changes come as a response to what Zuckerberg perceives as a cultural tipping point towards prioritizing speech influenced by recent elections. And that is true. In his video, he said, "We're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms. More specifically, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X, starting in the US." Good. Joel Kaplan, in a press release, he's Meta's chief of global affairs. He said Meta platforms are built to be places where people can express themselves freely. That can be messy. On platforms where billions of people can have a voice, all the good, bad, and ugly is on display, but that's free expression. Kaplan highlighted Zuckerberg's 2019 speech at Georgetown University, where he argued that free expression has been the driving force behind progress in American society and around the world. Some people believe giving more people a voice is driving division rather than bringing us together. More people across the spectrum believe that achieving the political outcomes they think matter is more important than every person having a voice. I think that's dangerous, he said at the time.
They're saying everybody shouldn't have a voice and we should all just go along with one biased perspective or biased political position. You see how they do that? And that's what it's been all this time. But now they trying to, open it up for people to be able to have their own, ideas, ideologies about things and political viewpoints, which is necessary in a real democracy. But remember what they've been always saying. Trump trying to steal the democracy. He trying to steal the democracy away. How y'all already stole the democracy? Democracy been dead. The democracy been dead when the whole election thing went down. Democracy been dead. And they put out what they're doing, they spew it out as if the other side is doing it. And that's how they've been able to control people's minds. Like, it be stupid folks, man. I'm just being realistic with y'all. It'd be stupid folks that'd be like, hey, they're trying to take our democracy. But no, you shouldn't be able to choose whether you do an experiment or not. You shouldn't be able to choose it. Like, how shouldn't I be able to choose it? Like, we should have our own choices and thoughts. It should be two sides to a coin, not one side. You should be able to have your own opinion about things and decide stuff for yourself. And then they try, Trump's the dictator and stuff. They make you think that they're not dictating stuff, but they are controlling and dictating stuff. You see, they only give you one view, the one option, but you think that you getting democracy and stuff because they saying that. And that's what a lot of the people, like I said, people that's been brainwashed. This is what the fluoride come in. They don't understand this. And this stuff don't make no sense. They can't even process this. So this is what they've been doing. And this guy breaks it down really good.
Kaplan acknowledged that Meta had developed complex systems to manage content in recent years, partly in response to societal and political pressure. However, he admitted that this approach has gone too far. As well-intentioned as many of these efforts have been, they have expanded over time to the point where we're making too many mistakes, frustrating our users, and too often getting in the way of free expression we set out to enable. Too much harmless content gets censored. Too many people find themselves wrongly locked up in Facebook jail, and we are often too slow to respond when they do. Under the new approach, Meta will eliminate some content policies around hot-button issues, such as immigration and refocus its automated moderation systems on high-severity violations. The company will rely more on users to report other violations. Additionally, Facebook's, and this is interesting. They're going to move the trust and safety team to Texas. They're moving it from California to Texas. That's interesting. That is interesting. Kaplan explained the decision to end the third-party fact-checking program and move to a community notes model similar to the one used by Twitter. He said, we've seen this approach work on Twitter, where they empower their community to decide when posts are potentially misleading and need more context, and people across a diverse range of perspectives decide what sort of context is helpful for other users to see.
All right, guys, I don't think we're going to play the whole thing.
And what they told him, this was, I think, for me, the most important thing. And they didn't even mention it in the article. Zuckerberg said they're going to be working with the Trump administration to go after countries that are trying to censor the platforms. That's huge. That's huge.
Okay, so I'm glad I got to play that last piece for y'all so y'all can understand. So we have to understand this. Let's put it in context again. Zuckerberg, now he's on the other side. You see, he's working with Trump. Look at Zuckerberg, man. I just did this little piece on Zuckerberg, and I might pull it up real quick for y'all, man, so y'all can see. This is what happened. Zuckerberg, I told y'all, Zuckerberg had been taken out a long time ago. Long time ago, man. This is the type of stuff that's going on out here. Y'all have to understand. Zuckerberg had been taken out. All right. That they've had a droid. Remember Data Star Trek, man? Yeah, Data Star Trek. Dang, I wish I could. Hold up. But you can't tell me this is a human being, man. I done showed y'all this before. That's Mark Zuckerberg, supposedly. But Mark Zuckerberg, they been took him out, man. They took over his platform and everything else, man. So this is what they do. They make the clone. Look, this ain't no human being, man. This is not Mark Zuckerberg, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, they took that man out. They took his platform and they turned it into a platform where they was doing what they was having biased opinion. They was having him to censor people that was talking truth. They was censoring people that was trying to tell about how they got harmed by taking experiments. They was using him, man, for the bad. Do y'all understand? Like, so now Zuckerberg is all of a sudden opening up the platform for free speech. Like, is it making sense, man? Like, is it making sense what's going on, man? I just want y'all to see that so y'all can understand, like, oh, let me put it back over here. This is what's going on. Like, that ain't, and I'm telling y'all because what I believe is happening, I believe that the good guys have control over Zuckerberg now. Do you understand what I'm saying? The good guys have control over Zuckerberg now, and Facebook is going to be back to how it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Just like Twitter opened up and everybody can speak openly about what they want to talk about. Unbiased opinions can be, formulated, and nobody can, dictate what your opinions are. That's what freedom of speech is. That's what the platform should have been to begin with. So this is what you have to understand. Like, look at everything that's going on, man. I just gave y'all a whole lot to digest, man. A whole lot from the drones, the mist that's going on, people getting sick. And I told y'all, you had an administration that was purposely trying to get people sick. Okay, they was forcing people to take stuff that was going to harm them. Now, like, they last ditch effort was like, let's go ahead and spray the skies real quick and create this misty fog. And now you got people, and I don't know, guys, it could be that these people have just been, doused with a whole bunch of mRNA. Technology. Do you understand what I'm saying? That could have been what they just did. All right. I had videos and articles about how they were planning on it. Okay. But now you run out of time. You got to hurry up and do something. So it's going to be interesting to see how this stuff plays out. Now, granted, you know this with the Nasara Gassara. I talked about this, how they were supposed to come back with the med beds and stuff. So this stuff might be able to be addressed. So don't get all bent out of shape, like, oh, it's over for everybody because they just sprayed this guy. No, it's some methods and stuff that's going to be implemented. And you think about it, the bad guys were putting stuff in the water to hurt people. They put stuff in the medicine to hurt people, put stuff in the food to hurt people. I'm showing you that the good guys is doing stuff to combat that. So I would assume, and I'm just saying, if this is really what it's supposed to be, like I said, there's angels and there's demons. Demons doing evil, angels doing good. So good guys is going to do stuff to combat the bad things that's happening. So I would assume that they going to probably hit the skies with something that's going to be good for you. You can spray bad agents. You can spray good agents, right? Just like people get certain medicines and things, and all of a sudden they healthy. Okay, you can put stuff in people's water and they all of a sudden they're well. They can do that. They can reverse to some of the stuff that's going on. They can implement different things as far as health. They can put stuff in medicines and stuff just the same way that the bad guys did. They can help and reverse a lot of the crap that's going on. Does that make sense, guys? So Just like right now, all of a sudden Mark Zuckerberg is turning around like, oh, we're not going to do fact checking no more. Well, we know fact checking was against Trump, right? Fact checking been against truthers, right? So why is all of a sudden he turning on the other side of that? Why is he working with Trump? Why is the Space Force? Why was they with Trump? Why do we have something that's shooting down these military created drones that's spraying stuff? Think about it, man. You know, and that's why people be like, man, Ned, I don't know about this whole Trump, this, that, and other. I told y'all. Guys, it's way deeper than the Trump that you see and that you know. We talking about time travel. We talking about cloning. We talking about extraterrestrials. We talking about different beings, guys. We talking about a whole lot, man. You can't, if you looking at this on one level from one angle, man, you gonna miss it. And it's not gonna make sense to you. I told you, I just went over the Trump thing. I'm going to play that piece. I'm going to put that video up next, probably the whole Trump piece so y'all can understand Baron Trump, the adventures of Baron Trump, and how they had the book from 1800s where they was talking about Trump being president. How did you know that? How could you even have that? Talk about Project Looking Glass, talking about the Philadelphia Project, the Phoenix Project. You start putting that all together and this stuff start making sense. Okay? So even if it was a bad Trump or a Trump that was used for evil, there is a Trump that's been used for good as well. And it's like that on both sides of the aisle. You got bad actors, you got good actors, you got people that's being cloned like Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg been used for evil. I've been showing you that. Now all of a sudden we got a Zuckerberg that's all of a sudden trying to do good. Why? Guys, I jammed a lot into this video, man. Do me a favor, because I sat up here and talked to y'all for 2 hours. Do me a favor and hit the like. At least do that. That's the least you can do. You ain't got to donate. Don't do nothing. Just donate a like. You know what I'm saying? Donate a like and a comment, man. Give me your unbiased opinion since you have that option. We got freedom of speech. Utilize it. Give me your unbiased opinion on what you think. Is what I'm saying, does it make sense? Any of it to you? Does any of it resonate with you? Okay, or give me your thoughts of what you feel. Formulate your own hypothesis. Put it in the comments. Take a few seconds, put in the comments, man, so we can break the algorithm, because that helps too. Break the algorithm, putting in comments and likes. So I like to hear what everybody's got to say, their own thoughts and ideas about what's happening. Also, if it's stuff that I missed as far as this stuff, man, put that in there too. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go back and I can, rehash some of the stuff that we talked about and do another video if I need to establish what really is going on. If it's some other facts in there that might be missing, right? So anyway, guys, this video been long enough, man. I ain't gonna make it any longer. If you do want to donate, I do have the Cash App on the screen, man. A couple folks asked about it. Net Most Wanted is the Cash App, or you can do PayPal if you want to do that, man. PayPal it's paypal.me/Net Most Wanted. Okay, so those are the options as far as donating to the channel. Anyway, man, I probably will do a video. I might do a video tomorrow. I might try to do a video every day this week. We might see, man. I said I was going to get back on it, man, for 2025. And we got a good start. We got about 3 or 4 videos out in 2 days. There's a lot. So anyway, guys, hope everybody's well, man. I will catch you on the next video. Y'all be safe.